Hi, it's Delegate Mike McKay on the road on my way back from Annapolis. I thought I'd stop at Meals and Memories right here in Clear Spring with my brother Brian Grosh. Brian?
Yes, sir.
You have opened up this new business, and tell me a little bit about Meals and Memories.
Meals and Memories, we opened back up. We took 2 years off to remodel and put it back in for the community. We're all about the community and giving back to the community and stuff, so it's more for the people than it is for us.
Absolutely. I tell you, because my travels back and forth between Cumberland and Annapolis, I always come in here and see Brian and see everybody here. It is like family.
It is.
And it is very, very true. It's about a meal, but it is about a memory.
Correct.
And you've been really, really good to me. I thought I'd maybe tell you a little bit what happened in Annapolis today.
That'd be wonderful.
Being on the Appropriations Committee, we had a series of briefings. This week we had an overall fiscal state of the health of state of Maryland briefing. We also heard about Kerwin, the $4 billion education 21st century schools. We also heard about the higher education briefing. The overall, that's all of our private as well as four-year institutions. We also heard from the Department of Health, and I am pretty glad that it was Secretary Neal. He did a shout out for my Medicaid adult dual eligible dental program that we did pass out last year.
Correct.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
It is very cool.
So we also discussed about school construction, House Bill number 1. That's actually going to be a $2.2 billion heavy lift to get the Maryland Stadium Authority the ability to help us with the backlog of school construction. Some of that money will be coming out of the Educational Trust Fund. One of the bills that I'd like to add an amendment has to do with preventative maintenance. And I want to make sure that we have the ability that local school systems are putting money back so that when those new schools get built, we'll have the money to maintain them for many, many years and have a good return on investment. We met with the Transit Caucus this week. I joined the Transit Caucus because they're talking about extending the MARC train to come to maybe Hagerstown.
Correct.
And then on to Hancock. Now, one of the things, some people go, Hancock, Maryland? Because, no, it's actually Hancock, West Virginia, which is right across the bridge. People get a little confused. But whether you're in Berkeley Springs or you're in Hancock, to be able to have transit is important for our people for jobs as well as getting people to come up and visit our area. On Public Safety and Administration, that's the subcommittee that I'm on, we heard from the Workmen's Comp Commission, Board of Public Works, the Governor's Executive Department, as well as the Department of Corrections Supervision. As the budget goes back and forth between the Senate and the House, each side is given a briefing. What happens is the Department of Legislative Services gives an overall, for lack of better words, health report for how the department's doing, maybe deficiencies, that type of stuff. And then we hear from the departments as well as there may be some kind of a finding in an audit or other concerns that they may have. We ask the departments to come in and give us a briefing of what that would be. PACE was also this week. That's Garrett and Allegheny County celebrating Western Maryland. So there was a lot of people that came to that, as well as both U.S. Senators in Maryland, Dan Holland and Cardin, as well as David Trone, the comptroller, and the President of the Senate, Mr. Bill Ferguson. So a lot of people were there to hear about it. It did. Give you a couple updates on some of the bills that we're working on personally. My Correctional Officer Retirement and Membership Bill did get some favorable from the Department of Corrections. We believe we might be able to get that bill through. That's going to be putting the chaplains onto the retirement system. The I'm Alive app, which is an app that we help with opioid-exposed newborns and their mothers and fathers who are taking care of these infants. It's a way that the department can use as a tool to make sure that these infants don't die.
Correct.
Third, term limits. We've been collecting a lot of co-sponsors for U.S. term limits to make sure that we have a constitutional amendment, and that's through Article 5. Just remember that we always like to have your feedback here. I'm here at Meals and Memories, and we can meet you here in Clear Spring or meet you at my office in Annapolis, or you can give me a call. Brian, I just want to say thank you for allowing me to come and have a meal.
You're very
creating
welcome.
A memory.
It's our privilege to have you here.
You have been
Delegate
very, very
McKay's.
blessing to my family. My kids always enjoy that. And is there anything else you'd like to say? Like maybe the hours? If somebody would like to come visit us
The
here?
hours are 11 to 9, 7 days a week. And it's all day breakfast. And if you would like to, we all need everybody's support for Mr. McKay and all our delegates and even our president. So get out and vote and do your rights as a citizen.
Well, that's wonderful. I appreciate it. Blessings to you, and we'll see you on the trail. Thank you.